What's good, family? Go ahead and tap that like, smash that subscribe, because you already know what's about to go down. Welcome back to another bold, unfiltered episode of Cooking with Frank. Hope y'all are enjoying your Sunday, whether you're with loved ones, vibing with real ones, or chilling solo with folks who still make sense. Now today's plate, little different. We're switching gears. Real-life mess media antics, and yes, our favorite walking disaster, Tiffany slip right through hard. Yeah, I brought the receipts. Don't worry. There's still light at the end of this chaotic tunnel. Let's dive in. Once again, Tiffany, now you see me, hard dodge another legal bullet. She's got more lives than a cat at this point. Every time she's near a courtroom, contempt charges, perjury threats, even jail time, poof, she's out. Houdini vibes. And let's talk about her lawyer, Bo Big Plate Brindley. He must be eating real good. 'Cause whatever she's paying him, worth every penny. Dude slid in with a second affidavit on that FOIA case. And just like that, Judge Moreland said, "We're good here." Let me pause right there. Moreland needs to be looked at plain and simple. Every judge that's let her wiggle out like this, yeah, we see you. I don't care what fancy legal twist Brisket pulled. Someone's looking the other way. Now the Edgar County watchdogs, I had hope for them. Thought they were the watchdogs of the people. Turns out they're just sniffing around for checks. They went after Tiffany over that document she flaunted like it was a holy grail at a board meeting. Come to find out, it was a prop. Not even the missing credit card records that started the whole problem. Judge said, $1, 000 a day until that doc shows up. But then Brisket drops that affidavit, and suddenly it's all forgiven? Nah, that math ain't mathin'. And now the watchdogs have shifted gears, targeting Dalton's trustees instead. Tiffany tossed the whole mess on them, like yesterday's trash. Mind you, she ain't even in office anymore. How does that work? She dragged it out long enough to run the clock, then handed off the whole dumpster fire. That's the kind of political circus that drives folks nuts. Nobody really thought she'd end up in cuffs over a FOIA case. We get that. But no fine? No penalty? Come on. At least act like justice matters. But it's cool, because of real smoke, it's federal. Big shout out to my guy Carlton, over at Go Political. His latest breakdown on Tiffany? Wild. Y'all go check that out. This W she's bragging about? It's a participation trophy in a game she's already lost. You're getting crushed 11-0 and you bun a single? That's not a comeback. It's a fluke. And nah, I won't use an Angel Reese metaphor this time, but you catch the drift. Federal cases don't come quick. They build slow, strategic, calculated. And Tiffany? She's tangled up with all kinds of shady players. When the pressure gets real, people start singing. 3 to 5 years sounds different when you're the one looking at orange jumpsuits. And look around. Her people are already disappearing. Former allies keeping their distance. Fatima is still hiding out in Ina. Andrew Holmes keeping quiet. Stanley Fence-Jumper Brown still holding it down in Dalton. But that pressure is closing in fast. I said it once. I'll say it again. It's coming. Let her enjoy the little Facebook victory laps. Let her laugh it up on livestream. But when that federal knock comes, no judge buddy can shield her. And this time, those legal bills, she's paying them in full. And let's keep it all the way real. Brisket's days are probably numbered. That last affidavit? Weak. Like lukewarm tap water, kind of weak. Everybody watching knows exactly what happened with that missing document. If that paper was ever real to begin with, I'd put money on Tiffany and Leotis turning it into ashes out back behind the car wash. That's just how it feels. 'Cause let's be honest, why else were there flames back there? She's out of office. Took that L at the polls, and suddenly there's a trash fire behind the building? Come on, there should have been cruisers on site immediately. But nope, just her, probably Leotis tagging along, quietly roasting paperwork. And that little bonfire? Yeah, that might come back around and burn her in the end. You don't set documents on fire unless they got something to hide, like evidence, like receipts. So Tiffany, enjoy your little flights to LA, pop into Atlanta, keep posting your filtered peace and growth captions. But when that return flight hits Illinois soil, you're walking into something serious. Smile while you still can. Now, pivoting to my situation real quick, I've had the same bank since I was a kid. Never had an issue. But now, out of nowhere, both accounts, my personal one and the Frederick Douglass Marcus GBY Academy account, completely frozen. I asked what's up, and their answer? You're not under investigation, but the accounts are showing suspicious activity. Translation: somebody was trying to breach them, so they shut it all down. And let me be clear, only someone on the inside could pull that kind of stunt. Honestly, this whole thing gives me deja vu. Reminds me of a certain internet-famous grifter, Dr. Umar Edenday. Yeah, the Pan-African plate pusher, culture pimp into the shiki dude. Sound familiar? Umar, these banks are over you. You've been bounced off more platforms than I can count. Your money wasn't stolen. They just don't want it. Because guess what? Not all money is good money. You're probably sitting in some beat-up Honda in Philly, rocking that same Kent head wrap, filming another Royalty and Resistance live stream while juggling for baby mamas and dodging actual life responsibility. You're out here dragging Bronny James for prom photos, but you've got kids you barely acknowledge. Who's really Wilden? You flex that fake PhD like it's your brand, but won't step into a single legit job. Why? Because the moment you clock in somewhere real, that paycheck gets snatched for back child support. That's the real reason, Professor. This dude's been grifting for a decade. He's like the male Tiffany Hard, just louder and dustier. Still no handcuffs. Still no accountability. He's banned from half the platforms out here. PayPal, GoFundMe, probably even Venmo, but still swears he's opening a school. With what? Monopoly money? Empty envelopes? Every year it's the same story. We're almost ready. No teachers hired. No curriculum built. No plan beyond hype and hustle. If you donated and realized it was a scam and you walked away, respect. But if you're still cutting him checks in 2025, go ahead. Let him drain your wallet. You earned that lesson the hard way. You're being finessed by a man who's basically a bootleg preacher with no church, no congregation, and a busted mic. And Umar, you out here trying to heal the culture while your own life is in shambles. You're like a plumber with flooded floors at home, knocking on someone else's door talking about, "Let me fix your sink." Bruh, sit down. If you had even half the credentials you scream about online, you'd be putting them to use.